Magic's face. Said, yeah, we're here to play from Eugene.
There's Ball with a beautiful spin and finish. He is
Real one since day one. Don't believe me, niggas, say something. MCM on the backpack. Real hitters in the backpack. ZO2 time DC. Worldwide, shout out triple B's. From the mill to the IE. Just got done with a shopping spree. Hit the lot, I had to cop the G. Time and chain and Maserelli. With the whip like it's stolen. Yeah. Gotta watch out for patrolmen. Cause them boys, they be roaming. Shooting shit, not knowing. Shooting shit with no conscience. I be ballin' like I'm sponsored. On the beat, man, I'm a monster. Always acting where you're asking. Felt the heat, but I'm hotter.
I'm Arzelle with BAC Magazine. I just recently flew out to California, had the opportunity to sit down with the entire Ball family. Awesome people, Lonzo, Jello, and Melo. These next few clips, we're gonna give you a little insight from the interview with the Ball family. Lonzo Ball, his anticipation in going to the NBA.
Someone just play defense because they work on it. Just if you want to guard, you're going to guard. So, I mean, it helps if you got tools, like if you're fast, you can jump. But at the end of the day, it's the mindset again, you know. And if you want to win championships, then you got to play defense. Absolutely. But we always got each other, you know, since we're so close and we're brothers. So, I mean, if anybody's saying, like, if you don't feel right, we can talk to one another, you know. And Melo being the youngest, you know, me and Jello can look out for him just because me and Jello are basically 1 year apart. So we're pretty much the same. So as long as we look out for him, you know, it'll be all right. Because I ain't got to look out for Jello no more, you know. He gone in my eyes, so he good, but we just got to focus on Melo now a little bit.
I told Jello earlier that, in my opinion, he has the most potential scoring-wise, but I think that he could be just an amazing player just because I think he's probably the best scorer out of all of you guys. I think once he gets to college, me and your dad were arguing about this, but I think he's going to lose a couple pounds just from, you know, running. But he's still naturally just strong. So I think it's going to take his athleticism to a whole nother level. And you're going to start seeing things from Jello that you may have never seen in the past.
I think it's easy for me. A lot of people ask me that question, like, how do you not let it distract you? When I get on the court, it's just like everything blocked out. So it's just like me between the lines, doing what I love to do. And then as far as social media goes, you know, you have to actually look it up to. It's not like you're just going to be there. So it's not like I'm searching things, going through my feed and stuff, looking for it. You know, I just live life, and whatever people say, they're going to say, because everybody got an opinion.
Everybody has an opinion. Yeah. Everybody has an opinion. I know you don't have any pressure, but do you have any pressure as far as being a big brother to younger brothers?
I like being older because I get to set the way. So they get to follow me, and you know, Joe gets to go to UCLA with a goal, you know, be better than Joe, get better than the Sweet 16, you know. So I can always set something for them, and they just try to chase it. That's awesome, man. Yeah.
If you look at you playing the point, there's going to be guys that are 6'2", 6'3". You're going to have a clear advantage shooting over them. So, I mean, is that something that you're working on right now to implement in your game?
Yeah,
or?
that and coming off the ball screens and pulling up. Kind of like, you know how Westbrook got that mid-range game?
Yeah.
Once you get that, you know, it's kind of hard to stop because you don't know if you're going to go over the screen. You can't ever get back in front. Right. So you can just pull up. So that and, post-game, like you said, that's the two most things that I work on.
Crazy about this shoe. Some people say it's too expensive. Everybody in Denver, Colorado, a lot of people don't get the movement. There's a lot of fathers that are actually very big supporters of you. They're on my Facebook page. Okay. There's a lot of other fathers that are like, oh, Lavar talks too much, he needs to shut his mouth. And, you know,
but that's one thing you ain't gonna get me shutting my mouth. You don't get that.
But tell us a little bit about the shoe and what it means.
The shoe is symbolic, like I said. What they don't understand is Zoe is the first one ever to come in the basketball game with his own brand. So like Nike, Adidas, they got to worry about how many volumes they sell. Millions of shoes here and there. I don't have to worry about no millions. This is not what it is. This is exclusiveness. It's an exclusive shoe. And it's a shoe that represents independence, having your own mind. So you can't put a price on something that's symbolic. And that's why the price is where it's at. It's a great made shoe. Like I said, everything on there my son likes. From the shoestrings to the stitching to the tongue to the bottom, anything on it. You know why? Because he's the one who created the shoe. Who's gonna give creativity, seriously speaking, to a 19-year-old to create the shoe however he wanted?
No one.
Because everybody else has a design team. Look at the bottom of this.
Wow.
Zoe got his own signature at the bottom of the shoe.
That is absolutely unbelievable.
Who else got that engraved in there in the clear bottom like that in that black?
I mean, just
You know, you see how sleek the shoe looks? You know why it look like this? Because it ain't messed up with no Nike sign or no 3 stripes to let you know it's their shoe. This is Zoe's shoe. His signs are bigger than anything on here because it's his shoe.
It's his shoe.
Ain't nobody doing that. Ain't nobody doing that.
Man.
Hey, ain't nobody doing that.
First person ever with his own shoe. 19 years old.
19 years old, signature shoe.
I mean, to me, it's bigger than just having your own shoe. It's the movement. It's like,
Exactly.
you know, it's like it's people that.
I want some other folks to get on board and say, you know what? It's just creating. Sometimes we got money. We can create our own shoe. We don't have to wait for somebody to give us a handout and say, yo, we're gonna let you endorse our shoe. We're gonna let you do all the action in it. We're gonna get all the money from it. Then we give you a little bit just for doing that.
Right. See, somebody asked me the other day. They were like, so you know, since you such a big baller or supporter, representative, whatever you want to call it. I feel like an ambassador to the Big Baller brand. They're like, are you gonna wear Nikes? Are you gonna wear Adidas? You gonna wear Jordans? Of course.
You can wear whatever shoe you want.
Exactly, but I will be wearing
Independence,
ZO2.
you can. That's what I'm saying.
But I
Everybody
will
has
be,
a preference.
you know, like everybody spends money where they want to spend it, but I will
Exactly.
be supporting.
Well, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate it. And that's what I tell everybody. If you want it, go get it. If you don't want it, leave it alone. That's what I'm saying. And people was thinking I was saying, oh, if you're not a big baller, if you can't buy these. What I mean by that is you can be a big baller in whatever you do. If you want the shoe and it's $495 and you want it, go work for it to get it. That's what I mean by being a big baller.
Right.
You can't just be like, oh, them shoes is $495. I want them, but I don't want to do nothing for them. Give them to me free or just somebody to send them to me. I don't want to pay that for them.
Right.
Because you ain't a big baller, you don't want to go out and work for it.
See, that's the thing. Friends and family, they're like, oh, let me get the shoe for free.
Right,
if you're really my friend, buy the shoe.
Support money. Yeah, if I give
Buy the
everybody
shoe.
the shoe free, then wear them. I'm just a dummy. I'm just making shoes for people.
Exactly. This is awesome. Zoe, come up here, big dog.
Like, why $500 though?
Yeah, talk a little bit about it being about the cost. I mean, I think there's nothing wrong with the cost. I think something that if you go read the BAC magazine article, I talked about this a little bit, but to make the mold of every single size. So if I make the size 11 in this shoe, the mold of that shoe is $2,000 just for the mold. So every time you get a different mold, that's a different price point just for the mold of the size. So, I mean, small, you know, this is a big company, but new companies have to start somewhere. And not only that, I mean, this is probably one of the nicer shoes that I've ever felt. I think that until people can get it into their hands, you know what I'm saying, they may not understand fully.
They're not going to understand if they put that shoe on their feet and be like, good Lord.
Another question, they want to know what was the influences that exactly made up the shoe?
This all came from me. I was in my apartment with one of my close friends. We just sat down and got to drawing. That's what came up.
Look at it though. Let's dive into this.
Another one. How light is it? Is it light?
It's pretty light.
A lot of cushion. Kind of focus on the cushion more than the weight.
There's a lot of technology into this shoe.
Yes.
A lot of technology. Like, so for everybody that's out there talking about that trash and all them little social media memes, you better rethink that.
We got 2 questions. It says, how would you compare the on-the-court feel of the Zo2 with other hoop shoes? And then also, is there a trainer shoe coming?
On the court, I think it's going to be performance-wise great. Depending on what you like in style, this is what I like, my type of style. And yeah, there should be more shoes coming.
Are there going to be high tops available?
That's a good question.
Probably not. Just 'cause I don't wear high tops. But don't worry, there'll be some high tops down the line. Just want you to know.
I do want to talk about the ZO2 slippers. I mean, these are awesome. I just put my foot in them, and it absolutely feels like a basketball shoe with a strap across it. Like, look, I want people to see the bottom of this. This is actually the bottom of a basketball shoe.
They want to know what is influencing the colors as far as that black and gold.
Just, you know, black's a strong color, and then gold, everybody knows gold, you know, flashy, symbolic. So I just put them together, and that's how we got that.
Listen, while I understand what Lavar is doing with his son, I understand the fact that he wants to promote and support his son. The fact is we have yet to see what he's going to do in the NBA game. I wish him nothing but the best. The basketball is related to the shoe value. period. I would still rather buy 2 or 3 pair of Jordans than spend $500 on 1 pair of shoes. The shoes value is to be announced, to be determined. Again, much success to Lonzo, and I truly hope he accomplishes great things. Enough said. What other colors are available?
Who said that?
Terry Smith.
Yeah, that's the funny thing about it, man. Hey, you ain't seen Prada, Gucci, Louis Vuitton. They ain't slid across no floor. They ain't jumped. What have they done for them to say, yo, we're just gonna put our shoe value that high? And people just fall in line with like, Lonzo has to be the greatest player ever to sell his shoes that high. Why? He's done enough. He sold out the arenas at UCLA. We didn't get a dime for that. Some payback right here. What you think? Exactly. Like that. What about all the free games y'all went to and all the stuff you got, having all that stuff at UCLA for my son? Now don't tell me, when you have something that's yours and it's your own, you can put any price you want on it. And people, all these folks has got this new thing saying, well, Lonzo has to perform in this shoe. Lonzo ain't got to do nothing but go out there and play. The statement that he's making is we can create our own brand, our own shoe, on our own. Independence is lovely. And that's what the shoe is symbolic about. It's not whether he slam dunks and gets a triple-double. That's all irrelevant now. Lonzo's not out to prove to everybody how good he is. He's to prove to himself. And he's been like that ever since he's been a baby. It ain't how good I want you to be or how good. It's within. Lonzo keeps striving to be the best player ever. And I've been telling him that. Don't just strive to be the second best. If you happen to be there at the end of your career, so be it. That's the same thing. We've been watching Kobe for 20 years. And he came up a little short to Jordan. So now we on our race. The ball boys is coming forward.
Man, and that's the thing. A lot of people don't have the courage to actually try to accomplish something like that. So, like, I mean, do you want to be the best basketball player ever?
I think everybody that plays, should want to be the best. So, yeah, of course.
So, do you think that most people want to be the best, but they're afraid to say that?
Yeah, most definitely. I think it's just a confidence thing. Because, if anybody that does something, why would you not want to be the best at it,
That's true.
Get that paper. Tell him Lavar, he did enough for UCLA. Thank you, Ball family, for what you have brought to basketball. My kids watch all their highlights. What does it matter? I saw a store in LA selling a baseball hat for $500. Keep striving to compete with the big brands, create your own. I didn't get to finish reading this one, but LOL, Big Baller Brand Takeover. This reminds me of the biblical story of Joseph and the coat of many colors. Shout out to Big Baller Brand and Terry Smith. Stay in your lane. LOL.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's go.
Shout out to Terry Smith.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Follow BAC Magazine on Facebook and IG. June issue, locally and nationally.
Just to hit y'all with another. I be ballin' with my brothers. Had to do it for the culture. Old faces like them boulders. Y'all hating and we know this. Angry faces when you postin', but I gotta stay focused. Dead weight on my shoulders. Talk trash, get dumped. Straight shots, no pumps. Need help, no stunts. Hit him and one. Hold up, let me switch it up. That was that hoop lingo. Mama, yo, boy, taking off.
Make sure you check out BAC Magazine, bacmagazine.com. Follow us on Instagram.
Need help, no stunts. Hit him and one. Hold up, let me switch it up. That was that hoop lingo. Mama, yo, boy, taking off.